Hey guys, we're going to be back here for another realistic rebuild. We're going to be taking on the Arizona Cardinals today. It's going to be a tough one. Definitely not the best roster. We are going to have some pieces to work with though. Larry Fitzgerald usually does retire. Josh Rosen is going to be our quarterback going forward here. Got a lot of cap room taken up in those quarterbacks, so Sam Bradford and Mike Glennon. Going to look to get rid of those contracts as soon as possible. Do not have a great offensive line, no doubt about it. Our offensive line is not great. I wouldn't even put it in the average range. It's pretty bad. We are going to need some receivers, but I do want to get Christian Kirk the ball this year. He's actually going to move up to my number 2 receiver. I'm going to have him play the slot a lot. Tight end could use an upgrade as well. He's getting decently old. Seal Jones, I kind of like. He's decently young, I think. Isn't this only his first year? Yes. In his second year, he's a decent tight end. He might be able to upgrade defensively. I like what they're doing here in Arizona. You obviously have the elite Patrick Peterson, Budda Baker. You're going to have Chandler Jones, who is really one of my very underrated players. I would say he's probably the biggest underrated player if I had to pick one. He leads the league in sacks over like the last 4 years, over the guys like Khalil Mack, Von Miller, Aaron Donald, those elite pass rushers. He leads the league by a few, I do believe. So Chandler Jones is going to be one of my favorite players here to work with. He's going to be my right end. They did move to a 4-3, so keep that in mind. He's going to be rushing a lot. We do have Robert Mdipchi I'm happy about. Corey Peters is getting up there in age. Would like to get a nice left end to go along with Chandler Jones. Linebacking, so you're going to have Hassan Reddick. He's going to be a fast linebacker for you. Buckman, also a fast linebacker. Your linebackers aren't going to be like the most skillful, but they are going to have a lot of speed, which is going to be great. It should lead to a lot of tackles. Trey Boston here, you're going to have a free safety. And then Antoine Bethea, he is getting up there in age, so we might have to look to replace him. All around, it's going to be a tough rebuild, I do believe, for us here. We kind of need upgrades a lot of places. Running back, though, at least isn't going to be one of them. We should have a good running game to start things off. I think we'll get about 7 wins this year. I'm hoping Josh Rosen is able to get some XP, maybe upgrade a little bit. But I am not expecting to do a lot of great things here in the first year. All right, we're going to be back here at the midway mark. We are going to be 3-5. Not the best record, but I did not expect to be good the first year at all. That's probably better than I did expect. Let's see the players we're going to have to re-sign here. We're going to have Larry Fitzgerald. Don't know if I want to bring him back. I mean, he is getting up there in age. I just feel disrespectful though not to put an offer out there, if you know what I'm saying. Trey Boston, I mean, 26, definitely want to bring him back. 83 overall. Free safety, he's going to have decent speed, decent zone coverage. Would love to bring him back. Ricky Seals-Jones, I kind of want to bring him back. He's going to be a vertical threat tight end for us. And I'm going to like his play style here for Arizona. Don't know if I want to bring back Deion Buckman yet. He does have 89 speed and is only 26, so that could be a good guy to bring back maybe. I'll take a closer look at his stats. To be honest, there's just a lot of people that aren't that great here wanting a contract extension. Probably going to let a lot of these people go, but the important ones are definitely going to be Trey Boston and Ricky Seals-Jones here. We'll see about Deion Buckman towards the end of the year and what his stats are looking like, but that's going to be it for the mid-season check-in here. So we are going to be here at the end of year 1. No playoffs, not to be expected. Wow, we got shut out by Seattle. It says in the top left there. So we are going to be 6-10. Not a great start, but you know, it's not the worst. I guess it could have been worse here. We are trying to feel out our team. Do want to get Josh Rosen's scheme fit here, and that's going to be nice. He's got that scheme fit now. Go ahead and upgrade his strong arm ability. See what we can get for him. What's his ratings? They're not bad. I mean, he's got pretty good ratings. I'd be pretty happy with that. David Johnson, he's gonna have an upgrade here. I'd like to get him scheme fit. Not that it would matter much really, because he's already a monster. Christian Kirk is gonna have 2 upgrade points. That's That's pretty big if we could get him scheme fit. I don't know how that's going to work, though. We'll see. Yes, we did get him scheme fit. That's nice. Scheme fit for Kirk, and he's going to be pretty good for us. He's going to have quick development. Not the best catch in traffic, but he should be able to develop alongside Josh Rosen for a pretty nice connection there. Not a lot of upgrade points. That's not what you really would like to see here. Definitely not what you would like to see. Robert Mdiche, though, is going to have an upgrade. Only one and didn't get a lot there. Buda Baker's going to have a few upgrade points. Let's go ahead and get his zone coverage upgrade a little bit. For this 4-3 scheme we're going to be running here in Arizona. I did see Chandler Jones had an upgrade as well, which should be nice to get him some upgrades. Make him even more of a speed rusher. I'm hoping to keep Chandler Jones the whole rebuild here. Wow, really? You're only going to give Chandler Jones that kind of finesse move? Come on. Alright. So yeah, that's definitely underrated in my opinion, bro. He should have, like, pretty high finesse move. But Trey Boston here is going to have 2 upgrade points. To be honest, Trey Boston wasn't signed for a while. It was a hot minute. So yeah, remember that point in the NFL offseason IRL when just safeties weren't being signed? It was a little weird. Deion Buckner's gonna have an upgrade, and I did end up re-signing him to a pretty long-term contract. So he's gonna be in my long-term plans here. Let's go ahead and take a look at our stats for the year, though. Josh Rosen, I seen 3,700 yards, 23 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 60% completion rate. Not the best year, to be honest. I mean, I've seen better, but when you're sacked 40 times, not a lot you can ask for there. David Johnson still putting up pretty good numbers with a below average offensive line, 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, no fumbles. Pretty great year for him. Receiving the ball, Fitzgerald, probably his last year here, put up a 1,000-yard campaign, 9 touchdowns. Christian Kirk, 58 receptions, 800 yards, 5 touchdowns. I mean, a lot of these receivers are not going to be here next year. David Johnson put up some great numbers there as the tight end. Blocking, who gave up the most? Ooh, that's tough. I mean, yeah, offensive line gave up a lot of sacks. That's pretty tough to deal with. I'm not going to even lie about it. Defensively, Josh Bynes lead the team in tackles with 117. Deion Buckner, 111. Buda Baker, 108. I'm pretty sure he was a safety a year ago, so he's going to be able to make some tackles for you. Pat Pete, 91. Antoine Bethea, 90. What about sacks? We're going to have 6 by Golden, 5 by Chandler Jones, and that's definitely a down year for Jones there. Robert Mdiche, 3.5. Corey Peters, 3.5. Not a lot of sacks. 4 picks by Pat Pete, 3 by Bynes, 2 by Antoine Bethea, 2 by Buda Baker, 2 by Trey Boston. So we're getting a lot of interceptions. So our defense definitely played a lot better than our offense. And I'm going to try and want to get a lot of offensive pieces through the draft and maybe free agency, and maybe get another pass rusher to go along with Chandler Jones. But we'll see who's going to be available here in the first free agency period. Definitely want to get a better O-line, but we'll see what happens here in the offseason and the free agency. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so we're going to be here in free agency. Not the best free agent class at all. Same old people here, really. I'm only making one negotiation. I'm going to offer Steven Nelson a contract. I do like him in the slot, so I'd like to try and get him a deal done. He seems to be a good slot guy. Yeah, other than that, there is really not a lot of people here in the free agency period to go after. I mean, I was going to go after Mario Edwards Jr., but the Jets are offering him a shit ton of money, so I'm not even going to attempt that. So yeah, that's really going to be it here for the free agency period. So let's go ahead and get into the draft here and see if we can't find a few studs. So I do want to try to attempt a trade here. I'm going to go after Sterling Shepard for the Giants. They need a quarterback, so we'll see what they want for Sam Bradford here. Ooh, and it's very close. We're able to almost get Sterling Shepard here is going to be a great receiver, 84 overall. He's kind of underlooked in my opinion just because Odell is there. So yeah, I really do like Sterling Shepard. We'll see if they accept, and they do end up accepting. So we're going to add Sterling Shepard to our wide receiving core, which should bolster it a little bit more. Alright, so we're going to be in the first draft here for Arizona. Keep in mind, we are only going to show the first 4 picks. Usually because I don't find anybody good, you know, because I'm not great at draft picks after those first 4. So we'll see what happens here. Let's see if anybody is available that I wanted. Is the wide receiver available? No, the wide receiver I wanted got took. He got took, you know what I'm saying? There is some O-linemen out there, but to be honest, I'm looking more towards defense as the first pick here. That's a great linebacker. Holy shit. That guy's not bad either. With a 4.57, that's a ferocious linebacker. Dude, it's really like this guy right here between... I mean, this guy's a speed rushing defensive tackle, not the best bench. This right end, I would definitely move to left end. He's got decent finesse move, and I think this is going to give us some great pass rush. I'm going to draft him. We are going to take him, and he's going to be an 80 overall. He's going to have star development, and he's going to be a good player for us. He's going to move over to that left end spot and be a ferocious monster alongside Chandler Jones, who we can learn from. Take some tips from him, if you know what I'm saying. Alright, so our second pick. Let's hope the guy I wanted is still available here, because pretty big deal. The left tackle is going to be available. No, it's not a scheme fit, but this is incredibly impressive. To be in the second round, and it says we reached. I don't get that. He's got decent strength. I don't know if he is going to be a starting left tackle, though. We'll see how it pans out, but not the best pick I had there. Definitely. Let's go ahead and see with our third pick, though. I probably want to go O-line again, right? Or wide receiver. This guy's no joke here. Oh, is there any of these guys available still? We still do have a 4. I do want that center quite badly, and it says early 4th, so I'm going to have to roll with the center here. We're not getting great offensive linemen, but they're serviceable, I would say. So that's going to be a decent pick for us there. Let's go ahead and get into the 4th pick. We'll see what happens. The right guard I did want. I know it's a little bit of a reach, but I think we need to go offensive line completely this first draft, so we have all of our people kind of set. So that's going to be it here for the first draft. Unless there is a gem, I will show. But that's going to be it for the first. Alright, so we actually did just find a pretty good guy with our 5th pick. Ace Chambers. He's going to be the 39th ranked overall player in the draft. And his skill set is really going to be impressive with an 89 strength, decent finesse, and power move. He's going to probably move to defensive tackle for us, and he should be quite a handful there for anybody to go up against. So that's a surprising pick we get with our 5th. Alright, so we are going to be back here in the second year for the Cardinals, and our offensive line is shaky, bro. We don't have really hardly anybody reliable here. We're relying on 3 rookies. It could be questionable. I'm not going to lie about that. Justin Pugh is probably our best offensive lineman, and that's not saying much. Ricky Seals-Jones is going to get that starting tight end job again. Josh Rosen has upgraded a little bit. 79 overall, near that 80 range. I expect him to get a decent amount of upgrade points this year. David Johnson, obviously, is going to be our running back. And then after trading for Sterling Shepard, who I really like, he's going to be young. I'm pretty sure he's going to want a contract this year, and we're going to pay him. Christian Kirk is going to be our number 2 receiver for now. Still the slot guy. And then this Williams, Chad Williams is actually a pretty good overall. He's got a decent skill set, so looking forward to trying to develop him a little bit defensively. Same linebacking core, same safety core. The only different cornerback is Steven Nelson's going to take that slot position. Defensive line is pretty good. We have that nice pick in Ace Chambers. And go ahead and take a look at his stats again. We picked him like with our 5th pick. And he was one of the top 30 overall players, I believe. So, great player there. And DJ is going to be a great duo there at defensive tackle. Hayden, our 1st round pick, should be a great left end. And then Chandler Jones at the right end position should be quite nasty as well. So I'm liking our defense. Our offensive line just needs to upgrade a little bit. I think we might be able to get about 8 wins this year. We'll see, though. It could be questionable. But let's go ahead and get to mid-season and see what our record's looking like and see what kind of players we're going to have to try and re-sign. Alright, back here at the mid-season point in year 2. Wow, we have a 5-3 record. That's pretty impressive, to be honest. I did not think we would be tied for leading the division with Seattle. That's pretty impressive, to be honest. I'm really impressed right there. But players we are going to have to re-sign. Sterling Shepard is going to be among the top players that I definitely want to bring back 100%. He's going to be a great wide receiver for us. Jamar Taylor probably will let go. Antoine Bethea probably going to let go of him. Would love to bring back Robert Mdici, even though that strength is not the best. DJ Humphries, I ended up moving him to right tackle. He's a decent overall tackle. I mean, he's not the worst. So I would actually probably like to bring him back at the right tackle position. Mike Glennon, get out of my face. Mike Upete, probably going to let him go. Our offensive line is kind of taken care of. I'm hoping they just upgrade. But yeah, Mike Glennon needs to get the hell out of this team. You know what I'm saying here. So yeah, that's what it's looking like for players I want to bring back. Probably about 3 players out of here. Gonna try and bring them back. Let's go ahead and get to the end of the season, though, and see if we are in the playoffs in our 2nd year. Wow, no playoffs. We started off 5-3, and we finished 7-9. So we only get 2 more wins there after the mid-season mark, which isn't good. Our rookie left end, though, is going to have some upgrades. And that's definitely going to be good. I don't care about getting him scheme fit. I just want to make him an elite pass rusher. That's definitely my goal here. Just get that pass rush ability all the way up for Gorilla Hannon. So what is his ratings looking like here? He's going to be a monster, all right? He's going to be a monster for us. I did put Mdici, though, and Ace Chambers here at the starting role. Let's go ahead and upgrade the power rush ability for Chambers. Make him even more scary to go up against. And then Robert Mdici, let's go ahead and upgrade his run-stopping ability. Get that upgraded a bit for him. Buda Baker is also going to have 1 upgrade point. Let's go ahead and upgrade his zone coverage. I would like Buda Baker to be upgrading a little bit more for us, to be honest. Because I'm not sure if Patrick Peterson is going to retire or how fast he's going to start regressing. So that could be worrying for us. I'd love to get scheme fit, and we do with Hassan Reddick. We have scheme fit ability for him. He's going to have good overalls here. He's not going to be able to rush the passer, but he's going to be a nice tackling linebacker. Not going to bother upgrading Antoine Bethea. Steven Nelson, though, is going to have an upgrade. Let's go ahead and upgrade his slot ability. He'll be playing most of his time there. So let's go to offense now. Wow, not a lot of upgrade points. At least Josh Rosen has 1. Upgrade his strong arm ability here. And to be honest, I wouldn't think Josh Rosen would be a strong arm QB, to be honest. I would have thought he would be more of a field general West Coast kind of quarterback. But we were able to re-sign Sterling Shepard here, and that's going to be a big re-signing for us. Re-sign him, and he's going to be the #1 receiver on our team, I'd say, for a while. He's nearing that elite range with that 85 overall. That catching traffic is going to be greatly increased there for Christian Kirk, and he's developing quite well. Ricky Seals-Jones is also going to have an upgrade point. Let's go ahead and get him vertical scheme right here. Upgrade that for him. Let's go ahead and check out our stats. Now the Rams come back and win the division, unfortunately for us. Josh Rosen did not have the best year. 3,300 yards, 24 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Not great. Rushing the ball, David Johnson, though, is going to have 1,300 yards again, 10 touchdowns, Averages 84 yards a game. I'll take that. Sterling Shepard's going to be the leading receiver on our team with 64 receptions, 800 yards, 7 touchdowns. Christian Kirk's going to have 63, about 800 yards, 4 touchdowns. Seal Jones putting up decent numbers there. What about blocking? Ooh, left tackle rookie was allowed 17. Other than that, the sacks looked pretty decent. Still don't want to see 9 from your guard, but when you're going up against Aaron Donald, it's acceptable a little bit there. Josh Bynes, 121 tackles. Hassan Reddick, 99. Budda Baker, 85. What about sacks? We're going to have 9 sacks by Chandler Jones, 7.5 by Ace Chambers, 4 by Mdici, 4 by Hannon there. What about interceptions? 4 by Pat Pete, 3 by Budda Baker, 1 by Hassan Reddick, Trey Boston, and then Antoine Bethea. So that's going to be it here for the end of the season. Let's go ahead and hop into free agency and see if we can get any of the good ones to come over here to Arizona. Alright, so we are going to jump in free agency here, and I am going to offer 2 people a contract. I'm going to offer Tyler Boyd a contract here to come over to Arizona. I think our receiving core would be pretty improved if we can get this done. Christian Kirk would probably fall to the 3rd receiver, unfortunately, but he just hasn't upgraded as good as I would have liked him to. I did like him coming out of the draft, but he just hasn't upgraded. So him and Tyler Boyd, Sterling Shepard, and then Kirk playing the slot could be nasty. Carl Joseph is also going to be available. The nice safety of Oakland, they're going to let him go, and we're going to offer him a contract, 122 points. We should win both of these. We'll see here if we end up getting these players. Let's go ahead and send to the next stage and see if we're going to be able to get Tyler Boyd and Carl Joseph, which should greatly increase our team overall here. And we do get them. That should propel us here to being way better next year, especially after the draft. I'm excited to hop into that too. So let's go ahead and hop into the draft and see if we can't draft us some gnarly players this year. Alright, let's go ahead and hop into the draft here. Looks like Baltimore is going to have the #1 pick. Let's skip forward to our pick. See who's going to be left available for us. Is there any players I'm looking for here? This left tackle is a first round talent. I mean, doesn't have a great bench, which isn't what I'm looking for. I'm looking for somebody with good bench if I was going to go left tackle. This middle linebacker looks pretty nice. Look at those combine stats, bro. We're drafting this guy for sure, and he's going to be a 79 overall, star development. Looks like a Dante Hightower's bro is going to be in the NFL. Just kidding. Don't even know if he has a brother here, but this guy is going to be a monster. He really is. I mean, he can even rush the passer. That guy's going to be really good. 86 speed as well. He's going to take control of our defense 100%. And then other than that, I could get a guy to go with David Johnson. I just don't know if this high of a pick would be worth it, but why not, bro? We're going to go running back, power back. This guy's going to be the 3rd ranked running back to go alongside David Johnson. That would just be scary to have. So, yeah, an 81 overall running back, you know, why not? We already have David Johnson. Why not add a little bit more firepower to our running back spots? And now let's go ahead and see what else is going to be available for us here. There is going to be some wide receivers available. There is going to be a left tackle that I might, I don't know actually. That's not the best. Man. I might just have to go a little bit of depth here. There's not a lot to pick from. So I might just go defensive tackle. See if we can't just add a few players here and there to our team. Because to be honest, I have the players that I want to work with right now. I'm just waiting for them to upgrade. So that's going to take a little bit of time. What else do we need here? We do need a, let's see, offensive lineman. So I guess I'll go O-lineman here. This may be a bit of a reach, but this O-lineman doesn't look that bad. All right, and that is going to be our 4th pick as well. So unless there is another gem, that's going to be it for this draft. Alright guys, we're going to be back here at the start of Season 3, and our team is decent. Our offensive line just isn't upgrading, which does have me concerned for the long haul. But Josh Rosen is getting some upgrade points. I like our receiving core with Sterling Shepard, Tyler Boyd, and then Kirk as the slot guy. That's a nice set of receivers right there. I do think Sterling Shepard is going to emerge as an elite receiver this year. We have the elite David Johnson, Josh Rosen. Defensively, though, Chandler Jones has some help here with Chambers, who had like 7 sacks as a D tackle last year, Mdici, and then Hannon, who has nasty finesse move. We still have the elite Pete, Buda Baker, and then Steven Nelson as the slot guy, Trey Boston, and Carl Joseph. I expect Carl Joseph to have a pretty good year this year. I'm surprised the Raiders let him go, to be honest, with how much defensive back help they need. That's surprising. He has massive hit power as well. He could upgrade to be a stud for us. Then our linebacking core is very fast. They're like 86 speed or more. So I like our team this year. I think we can maybe push to the playoffs with about 9 wins this year. I'm going to go on a limb and say we get 9 wins, maybe a playoff berth, but we know how tough the NFC can be here, especially with the Rams in our division. But let's go ahead and get to mid-season and see who we're going to have to re-sign. Alright, we definitely have that salty 3-4 record. That's tough. God, dog, dude, how are we gonna beat the 7-0 Rams? How are we ever gonna make the playoffs? The Rams are literally like undefeated every year, bro. I don't know what to do about it. It's a serious concern of mine. We might have to go undefeated just to win the division. Alright, so players we're going to have to resign here. Patrick Peterson, want to bring him back. I feel like he will stay here the whole rebuild and at least be a main part of the cornerback core. Definitely want to re-sign Buda Baker. Hassan Reddick, he's got to come back. Chad Williams, I might let go. Yeah, not a lot of people here I'm real interested in bringing back except the first 3, I believe. So, yeah, we should have a lot of free agency space when it comes time again to make a splash. We haven't really got much, so hopefully someone elite is in this next one. But let's go ahead and get to the end of the season, check out our stats, and see if we maybe make the playoffs. Well, another year, no playoffs here in Arizona. What do we have here? 7-9. That's tough. That's definitely a tough record. Cannot be 7-9. That's not great. Let's go ahead and check out the stats real fast here. Then we'll upgrade our players. Josh Rosen, 3,500 yards, 27 touchdowns to 10 interceptions. 56% completion rate is just downright disgustingly bad. Rushing the ball, David Johnson, nearly 1,300 yards, 7 touchdowns. He's been a monster his whole time here. Then the rookie has 4 touchdowns. Receiving the ball, wow, Ricky Seals-Jones ties Tyler Boyd for receptions. They have about the same stats, except Jones has 3 more touchdowns. Sterling Shepard had a good year, 62 receptions, 800 yards, 3 touchdowns. Kirk has not impressed me yet, Christian Kirk. I mean, he's playing in the slot. Usually slot guys are a lot better, so that's a little tough. Chad Williams there with 4 touchdowns. What about sacks? Wow, 14 by the left tackle. I thought this left tackle might, you know, be somebody, but he hasn't so far. Deon Bucknan with 128 tackles. Dixon Hightower with 119. Buda Baker with 82. What about sacks here? 8 by Mdici, 7 by Hannon. Chandler Jones with 6. Hassan Reddick with 4. What about interceptions? Buda Baker finally putting up some numbers. 3 picks. Deon Bucknan, 2. Decent turnovers by the team. It's upsetting that we could not do something, maybe make the playoffs or something like that. Excuse me. Okay. Let's go ahead and upgrade here. Josh Rosen with 2 upgrade points. He's going to be pretty high. 82-ish he should be, so I mean, he should really be putting up better numbers in this. I'm a little confused by it. He's got good overall accuracies, so Sterling Shepard here with 2 upgrades. He's almost elite, bro. He's super good. 87 overall. Yeah, I'm glad I kind of took him from the Giants because they might have been a super team with him. My last rebuild, the Giants were like undefeated my last year. and I went to the freaking playoffs and they took me out, bro. Christian Kirk with 2 upgrade points. That's nice to see. I don't know why he's not putting up great numbers from the slot, to be honest. Usually, deep threats from the slot can put up pretty good numbers. I mean, I guess he doesn't have the best release. That could do it for sure. Let's go ahead and upgrade my center. Man, I would just wish my offensive line would get some upgrades up in here. So it seems like the decision to make Ricky Seals-Jones my main tight end has worked out, because that's a pretty good season he had. And then we have a few defensive upgrades. Ace Chambers with that 1 upgrade points. Let's go ahead and upgrade his run stop a little bit. And then let's go ahead and upgrade Mdici. He has 2 upgrades. That should be fun. He should get some nasty upgrades here. Oh, wow. He got run stopping scheme fit. And I didn't even go into run stopping. That works out, bro. I'll take it. Then Hannon here with 2 upgrades as well. Let's go ahead and upgrade his power a little bit. Make him a little, so he can do both things, if you know what I'm saying here. Definitely want him to be a powerful player. What's he looking like? He's got nasty moves. Buda Baker with another upgrade point. I'm actually not going to show the draft this year. I'm just going to go to draft recap. These usually the last 2 drafts. I don't get many people that are going to start, so I don't think it's worth doing the whole draft. So the first 2 years, I will show the drafts, but the last 2, I'm just going to do a draft recap on. So I think that'll be a little bit better. Make these a little bit shorter for you guys. I know you guys don't want these to be hugely long. That's what she said, you know. All right, we're going middle linebacker here. Dixon Hightower is already an 81 overall. He has 92 block shed, and he was a stud linebacker we took. Hassan Reddick. I mean, our linebacking core is really nice. They don't have the best zone coverage, but I'm fine with that, bro. So let's go ahead and hop into free agency. Hope to maybe find someone there that can help us win some games for the next year. Hey guys, we are back here in free agency, and look who we are offering a contract to. Yes, Cam Newton. Josh Rosen has upgraded well. He just hasn't put up the numbers, you know what I'm saying? Like 56% completion rating isn't going to win you the job. And the whole rebuild, I've been kind of giving him some weapons, and he just hasn't really gave me the production I've been looking for. So Cam Newton, I'm going to offer a contract to. See if he can't do a little bit better. Offer Corey Davis a contract as well. Completely new wide receiving core. Christian Kirk hasn't been what I'd hoped for either. So if we're able to get Sterling Shepard and have if we're able to get Corey Davis, that'd be a nice trio there. And then I'm just going to try to go for a left guard, because Pooh is regressing quite rapidly. Way faster than I had hoped for. So let's go ahead and see if we're going to land any of these top free agents that we've been really saving our cap for. We haven't signed many people, to be honest. And they all 3 accept. We get Corey Davis, we get the guard, and we get Cam Newton. Can he come back here and save this franchise with only 2 years left? All right, back here after the draft, do a little draft recap here. I took a left tackle with my #1 pick here. We picked 9th, I believe. A little bit of a reach, but he's already the 19th ranked left tackle in the league as a rookie. So that's pretty impressive. It says his pass blocking isn't that great, but his pass block finesse isn't great, but I like his strength rating. I believe he has quick development, so he should be able to start for us. This right guard also could be able to start for us. Pretty good right guard. Really has everything you would want, and he's just going to keep on getting better. So that's definitely a plus. Other than that, we just want depth a little bit. Nobody else that is going to start. But expect these 2 offensive linemen to be starting. So we're going to be back here at the start of Season 4. And major changes have happened here. Cam Newton is going to be the starter over Josh Rosen. We still have David Johnson, who is regressing. That's a little bit worrying there. Sterling Shepard and Corey Davis are going to be the main receivers now. Tyler Boyd is going to move to the slot and still should be productive there. Ricky Seals-Jones is coming off a great year with almost 70 receptions. Offensive line, I got a new right guard starting, and then our rookie left tackle starting as well. And actually a left guard we got in free agency, but hoping this left tackle can be Good for me. Defensively, Chandler Jones is regressing rapidly. We do have some pass rushers, though, with Hannon, Chambers, and Dietschy and Jones. Linebacking core is very fast, and Hightower is upgrading. Safeties I like with Trey Boston and Carl Joseph. Patrick Peterson isn't regressing much, which is good. Buda Baker's upgrading, and Steven Nelson has been doing pretty good from the slot for us. So I'm liking this team. I mean, with Cam Newton at the quarterback, I feel a little bit more comfortable there. So the season goal is actually going to be playoffs, I believe we may be able to make. We'll see what happens, though. Let's go ahead and get to the mid-season point and check out what we're looking like. So we are going to be back here at mid-season year 4. We're looking nice. We're 5-2. But of course, you know, the Rams are going to be 7-1. So it's going to be a fight there. Players we are going to have to re-sign. Let's go ahead and take a look. David Johnson's going to want another contract. Definitely going to bring him back. Josh Rosen wants a contract. Probably going to let him go after signing Cam Newton. Chandler Jones, might as well keep him for the last 2 years. Christian Kirk, I have no problem letting go of him. Hasn't really been as good as I thought he could be here. So that's really what it's going to look like for the player resigns heading into the last year. Let's go ahead and see if we do make the playoffs, though. And if not, I guess let's just check out our stats. Shit, we did not make the playoffs, bro. Are you kidding? Oh, we finished 8-8. Really? God dang, dude. Can't make a playoff game to save my life. All right, bad thing is Cam Newton is not putting up more numbers than Josh Rosen did. Actually, about the same. So that's definitely tough. Rushing the ball, David Johnson doing his thing. 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns. I'll take that. Receiving, Sterling Shepard, finally over 1,000 receiving yards, 9 touchdowns. Corey Davis, about 600 yards, 4 touchdowns. Seal Jones, 558 and 1. Tyler Boyd having a productive season from the slot. One you'd like to see is averaging 15.1 per reception. Jesus, that's kind of absurd there, dude. But 9 receiving touchdowns. Especially since he's a slot guy, though. You got to take that in consideration. How wide open is he getting in the slots? All right, what about sacks allowed? Okay, my left tackle, 17. That's horrific. Deion Bucknan, 121, 95. Tackles for Buda Baker. Carl Joseph with 95. And I think Carl Joseph with a really good signing by us. Our middle linebacker with 95 as well. Okay, Ace Chambers as a defensive tackle, putting up 7 sacks. Hannon, 5. Chandler Jones, 5. Hightower, 4. What about interceptions-wise? 2 for Buda Baker, 2 for Trey Boston, 2 for Pat Pete. Okay, so really not a great season for us, to be honest. I don't like the numbers we put up at all. Yeah, that's tough. So I guess let's just hop into free agency and get into the final year here. Hopefully we can make the playoffs. Alright guys, we're going to be back here in free agency, going ahead and taking a look at my offers. I'm going to offer Quentin Nelson a contract. Would love to get him to come over to Arizona. I'm going to offer Bradley Chubb a contract. And then we're going to offer Deron Payne a contract, a nice defensive tackle. I'm hoping we can land these guys going into our last year. We're going to need something big to propel us to the playoffs after going 8-8. Disappointing in that 4th year there. We'll see what we get here, though. If these guys do want to accept the contract, we'll see. So they do accept Ron Payne, Quentin Nelson, and Bradley Chubb. We get a few stars there, to say the least, added to our team. So let's see if that is going to be enough. First, let's do a draft recap. Alright, just doing a quick draft recap here. I did draft a right tackle that is going to start. He's going to be superstar, 79 overall, and he's going to be a monster for us. Going into the last year, I wish I would have drafted someone like this sooner, but that's going to hurt. After that, just a lot of depth here. Nobody's going to start, not even this wide receiver. Even though he's a 78 overall, we pretty much got our team established here going into the final year. We're just going to have to hope the sim goes our way, I guess. Alright guys, we're going to be back here in the final year of the rebuild. Not a lot has gone right so far for us. I mean, I think we kind of got a good team going on here. Offensive line getting up there. The tackles are serviceable. definitely should be able to upgrade, even though it is our last year. Quentin Nelson should have a huge improvement there on the guard position. Center and right guard are decent here. Cam Newton, I'm hoping he has a better year than he did last year. He didn't perform real well. David Johnson here as the running back, along with Beck. It should be a nice duo. Then Sterling Shepard, Corey Davis, and Tyler Boyd are a really nice receiving core. And then Ricky Seals-Jones here at the tight end position. Defensively, we're going to have Hannon, Ndichie, Deron Payne, and Chandler Jones. I'm actually going to start here Ace Chambers over Robert Ndichie. I like Chambers a little bit more. Patrick Peterson's still elite here, and so is Budda Baker. I don't know about elite, actually. They're just pretty good corners. Steven Nelson, still the slot guy. Safeties, we're going to have Carl Joseph, Trey Boston. And then in the linebacking core, we add Bradley Chubb, and Hightower's a decent overall here. Bradley Chubb's going to be a pass rusher sometimes as well in this kind of, what is it here? This specialist group, I guess he's going to be a rushing right end. So season goal, it is going to be Super Bowl or bust this year. It is going to be the last year. I think we might be able to make a playoff run. I don't know, though, because the Rams are still in our division. There won't be a midseason check, and we're just going to go straight to the end of the year. Let's go ahead and see what happens here in year 5. Wow, okay, just like that, we're going to be in the playoffs. 10-6, not a great record. And we don't win the division, unfortunately, there. Seattle wins it in a tough race, and the Rams were not very far behind me, to be honest. Let's go ahead and check out our stats here. Alright, Cam Newton is going to have 3,700 yards, 29 touchdowns to only 3 interceptions, 64% completion rate. Great year by him. Rushing the ball, David Johnson, nearly 1,500 yards, 8 touchdowns, and then the duo with Beck with 9 touchdowns. Receiving the ball, Corey Davis had 85 receptions, 850 yards, 6 touchdowns. Tyler Boyd, 65, 840, 6 touchdowns. Sterling Shepard, 56, 719, and 8 touchdowns. Pretty good year by my team here. I'm not going to even lie about that. What about sacks? Okay, left tackle is not doing great, and then Quentin Nelson allows 7. Okay, bro. Really? Hightower is going to have 125 tackles, leads the team by a mile, not even within 40 tackles. That's tough. Budda Baker, 82. Carl Joseph, 79. What about sacks? We're going to have 9 by Chambers, 6.5 by Bradley Chubb, 5 by Hannon, 4 by Ndichie, 3 by Chandler Jones, 4 picks by Baker, 4 by Pat Pete. We're putting up quite a performance defensively here. Steven Nelson, 3 interceptions. Hightower, 2. That's going to be a pretty decent year there defensively. So that's going to be it here for the stats. Who are we playing again? We're going to be taking on New Orleans in the wild card round. They are also going to be 10-6. Let's go ahead and see if we can't take out New Orleans and try to make a Super Bowl run. Alright guys, we're going to be in the playoff game here. And you know, we don't do the best in the playoffs here. We always seem to struggle a little bit, which is always tough. I just don't know if 5 years is enough, to be honest, because I feel like the 5th year is really when we can maybe do something. We usually don't, so I don't know. It's kind of tough. Looks like it's been a defensive battle so far. We get the ball back with a chance to score, but we don't. New Orleans ties it up at 3-3. We go up 6-3. Holy shit. What a defensive battle this game is, bro. Oh, and we missed the field goal. They tie it up, and they drive down the field. They take the lead late, and they have the ball. They go up 12-6. We need a touchdown to win it. What? Did we miss the field goal? I mean, the extra point? Oh, shit, bro. We scored. There is no time left. We win it in a defensive battle here. Come back at the end. 15-12. We take out the Saints. That was a close game. That was like a nail-biter, bro. Let's go ahead and hop into the second one. Let's actually see what we're going to be playing first. Oh, shit. All right, we're going to be playing Dallas, dude. Okay. That's a tough game. Don't know if our defense will be able to perform nearly as well in that game, but let's go ahead and see. Divisional round here. We're going to be taking on Dallas at Jerry World here. And it's going to be a tough game, I do believe. We go up 7-0. We get the ball back here. And we still have it. Oh, how do we miss a field goal? Shit, Dallas ties it. We drive down the field pretty easily, though. Make a field goal, go up 10-7. Dallas scores a touchdown, which is bad for me. We need a touchdown here, please. Just get me a touch. Yes. All right, ooh. How the hell did they not score? Oh my God, it's super close here. In the 4th, what the hell happened? Oh shit, they're gonna score. Who won? What the hell's the score? 17-14, oh my God. How did they not make a field goal? We win it. What? They were like at the 10. Dak Prescott has a decent game. Oh my God, dude. I'm having trouble believing this. We just won the divisional round, and now we're going to be moving on to the conference championship. We might actually make the Super Bowl. Oh shit, bro. We're going to be taking on Seattle. That's a tough-ass game. Division rivalry, conference championship. Can we take out our division foe here? We are going to be in the conference championship at Seattle. This is going to be no easy task, but our defense has really helped us out a lot. And we're in 3rd down right here. Big field goal. We score first. And we have the ball back. Please score a touchdown. Please. Yes. Oh, Seattle scores effortlessly, though. And they're driving down the field. They get a field goal, I believe. And they might score again before halftime. Ooh, they go up 12-10. That's a roughing. Shit, they score another field goal and they have the ball again. That's tough. If we need a touchdown in 2-point conversion. Oh, it's going to come down to this, ain't it, bro? Make a big stop here. Seattle has the ball. Dude, we got to... Wow. It is over. It is freaking over, I believe, and it is. Seattle ends up scoring late. Damn it. Gosh, dude, that was the farthest I think we got before. I don't get it, bro. What? Oh, my God. What? Cam Newton had a 40% completion rate? Dude. 10 for 25, 94 yards. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you know, let's just not talk about that, you know, it's fine. But that's going to be it for the rebuild. We did get to the conference championship, nearly made the Super Bowl, which I did not expect to happen with a 10-6 team. That was our first time making the playoffs. We made the most of it. All in all, though, we do not make the Super Bowl, and it's going to be another disappointment here for me. We can't seem to get it. Well, I can't seem to. I'm not sure what the hell I'm doing wrong here, but... It's fine, bro. So if you guys did enjoy the rebuild, make sure you hit that sub button, please, and I will greatly enjoy it. And if you are already subbed, make sure that notification bell is enabled so you get notified every time I post a video. And please share this video with your friends. I will greatly appreciate it. I hope you guys did enjoy. I will see you guys next rebuild. Peace out.